Hi, I'm Claudia Purley, Independent Consultant and Area Manager with Arbonne International. We're here in Hayling Island with Leslie Wilson, Independent Consultant and District Manager, and Les Stevens, Independent Consultant. Take it away, Les.
Well, today we're going to do a non-surgical facelift. We're going to do a shortened version of it, just with the with Arbonne products, primarily the RE9 because they work incredibly well with this treatment. The treatment's ideal for anti-aging. So, without further ado, I shall get started. So we're going to cleanse the skin first. When we use the Arbonne RE9 facial clear cleanser, we need to put it on damp skin, really important. Obviously if you're doing this at home it's a lot quicker, but we want to pamper our lady, so I like to add a little bit of water to it as well, and then just rub my fingers together, and it lathers up really nicely. So I'm just going to apply this to the skin, to the face and the neck, just applying first of all, and then I'm just going to do circular movements. Lovely, lovely treatment. We're using amazing products really, and we've been testing these products with this particular treatment and we've had some fabulous results, really good feedback, so I'm really happy. And you use the RE9 yourself, don't you, Les?
Yes, I do.
So Les has had problem skin for quite some time, and so I introduced her to the Arbonne RE9 range a few months ago, and the change in her skin has been absolutely incredible.
Have you found people noticing it on the street?
Yes, I have. Colleagues that I work with have noticed it. I work with Leslie, but I also work at another salon, and they have noticed it and have asked me what I am using on my skin because it's looking really, really good.
Wonderful. Have you found excuse me, repeat custom from now providing this service in your salon?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. In fact, one lady came and asked if she could have it done. I gave her the sample and she was really fed up with everything. She's had a lot of big changes in her life, and she said, oh, you know, I gave her the sample. I spoke to her a few days after she used the samples, and she said, do you do a treatment using this, using this range? And I said, yes, we do. We do an anti-aging facial or non-surgical facelift, whichever you prefer. And she came out of the beauty room and signed up as a preferred client and ordered the complete range. So she is absolutely delighted, and I saw her again a couple of weeks ago and she came to have her hair done, and she was so pleased with the results. It's just amazing. So I like to do a double cleanse when I'm doing the treatment because obviously it's a bit of a pamper sesh. So you can see this is nice and creamy. It feels absolutely amazing when you've got it on, doesn't it, Liz?
Yeah, it's lovely.
And it smells nice too.
It does smell nice. And you don't need a lot of it.
No, you don't need a lot of it at all. Yes, I discovered that. Me too. So, no, it's good. It's really good. So it lasts longer because, it's very pure. You don't need lots of it, which is nice because the client doesn't feel like their skin is really clogged either. You feel like it's doing something rather than just sitting on the skin being greasy. So I might be wiping this off now, but I'm only removing the excess, and then Leslie's face is going to feel lovely and clean. So that's good. Just going to tone now. You can spritz this. I prefer to use it on cotton pads. It's just a personal choice. I guess it's old habits die hard. And I'm slowly getting it in clients' eyes. This will ensure that I don't.
And I suppose it ensures that it goes everywhere on the skin as well.
Exactly that. For me, I know that everywhere that I've rinsed, I'm now taking this off of the toner. Whereas, like you say, if you just spritz it, you're not guaranteed that you've got everywhere that you need. So that's another reason why I like to. And I think clients are used to that as well. I think if the client was really relaxed at this point and I've spritzed her with a cold toner and she's half asleep, that's going to make her jump. So I'd rather not do that. So I'm going to use the SC5 Exfoliating New Cell Scrub now. Really like this scrub. We use it in all our facials. And again, it's very concentrated, don't need a lot. I like to add, again, a little bit of water with it because it makes it more spreadable. So I'm just literally just going to spread a little bit of this over the face and neck, and then just small circular movements, just so that we can exfoliate. And the smell, oh, I love the smell of this stuff, it's so lovely.
Yes, so SC5's got the mango, kiwi, strawberry, carrot, pumpkin, so those smells are just delicious.
Oh, they are. Yeah, you never know whether you want to put it on someone, you do.
Yeah.
So you have a choice with this non-surgical facelifting treatment. You can either do a galvanic deep cleanse with the electrode, or you can use a scrub. And it's just a matter of personal preference, really, to be fair. But I thought we'd just use this, because the galvanic cleanse takes about 20 minutes, so it might not be too interesting to do this all.
How often do you recommend people do this treatment?
If they've got problem skin, then I would probably say, well, the non-surgical facelift, obviously, because it tightens the facial muscles, it's a good idea to have it once a week. And then they can maybe have like a course of 6 once a week, and then go on to a maintenance program, say once every 4 weeks maybe.
So how would people know if they needed this facial? What it's specifically for?
Fine lines and wrinkles, when people start to get a bit jelly as well, it's quite good for that. Not what I'm saying you are, of course.
Or maybe you're not, because you do this treatment so regularly with the Arbonne product.
So I need you to just hold the electrode for me now. So because we're working with a microcurrent, so we have a wet, a damp flannel or little mitt, and this is the machine that I'm using. So I'm obviously going to set the intensity and the frequency according to my client. I'm going to use, are you okay there, Poppy? Yeah. I'm going to use the Instant Lift Gel from the RE9. It works incredibly well and gives really, really good results with the microcurrent non-surgical facelift. So apply a little bit to the back of my hand. And then with a brush, you can apply this to the lower face first of all. The great thing about this is that actually the skin really does absorb it as well. So I tend to only add where I'm working at that particular time rather than putting it over the whole face. And that's when you know that the Arbonne products are really working, because the skin's absorbed them. So if I was applying this to the whole face all in one go, by the time I get the electrode here, after starting down here, then this would have completely absorbed, and then I need the probe to be able to glide across the skin, because what I'm doing is picking up the muscles and tightening the facial muscles. So this kind of treatment, it's recommended to have a course. Obviously, it's like going to the gym. So if you just go once, it's not really going to do any good. It will, for a special occasion, if you wanted to kind of look good for a night out or a wedding or some special occasion. But it is recommended that you have a course for maximum benefit. So I'm just going to place that on the side. So this is my electrode. I'm going to set the intensity and the frequency. And I've done treatments on Leslie before, so I know what her tolerance level is. Okay, you ready? And so we're literally just going in and picking up the muscle, going in and picking up the muscle, going in and picking up the muscle, and so on. And this is what we do. Can you feel that? Does that feel okay? Good. So always checking with my client to make sure that they're not uncomfortable. They should feel a little tingling, but it shouldn't be painful. So, and if it is, obviously I would just turn the machine down. Each client is different.
Yeah. Have you noticed that the Arbonne products specifically make a difference when you're doing this treatment?
Definitely, particularly with this lifting gel. And a couple of clients that have been trying it out recently. In fact, clients that have had it before with the old product, and now clients that have had it since with the RE9, they have even they've noticed the difference, and they've actually said straight away, they go out in the salon, and obviously you're going to look at yourself in the mirror, aren't you, on the way to the desk, and they all go, oh god, yeah, it has made a difference. So yeah, definitely. So that's why we continue to use it. But it does produce really good results, and it's lovely to work with as well. I mean, I've actually had it done myself with these products. I had it done on myself before I tried it on a client.
Good idea.
Quality control,
yeah. It looks lovely and relaxing. How does it feel, Liv?
It feels amazing. Yeah, I'm very relaxed. And I've had it done with other products, other lifting gel, not Arbonne, and this does feel very light, smooth.
The other one's really thick, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it kind of slides around your face quite a lot. But you know this is working because you have to, I apply it in areas now, so rather than just, because as you can see, obviously the electrode has to slide over the skin, otherwise it pulls, and it's not painful, it's just uncomfortable for the client. And it's not unusual for them to fall asleep when they're having this done. So we're just picking that muscle up, and there's a small electrical current that passes through this electrode, and it just kind of tightens up the facial muscles. Still feel okay, Liz? Yeah?
Absolutely fine.
Intensity's alright? Good to do it on someone that knows that's had it done before as well, because then they know what it's meant to feel like.
Yeah. It's really great that you've had clients that have had it with the different products as well, and that they've enjoyed it more with the Arbonne product.
They've really been impressed with the results, and a couple of them have actually become preferred clients as a result of having the treatment, so obviously that's really good.
So you'd recommend to other salon owners to be using these products?
Yeah, definitely. And now that I know it works with my electrical equipment, that's obviously a huge benefit for me. Because obviously you want your clients to be pleased when they're having a treatment such as this. So if you can enhance the treatment in any way, then fantastic. So I've definitely found, a difference, definitely. When we first had the equipment in, I literally, the supplier just recommended a product that they use. In fact, I think when they train with it, to be honest, and I just took it on board because it seems like the right thing to do. Obviously they sell the equipment, they're going to know what's used, but now that I know that I can use the RE9, it's even better, because I know that I can recommend a really good range of skincare to my clients. Is it okay though?
You awake, Les?
So I'm going to move on to underneath the zygomatic bone now. So because I obviously like to apply the gel in sections, because the skin absorbs it otherwise. So I'm just going to apply a little bit across here, and also around the nasolabial lines as well. That's where I need lifting up there. I'm just going to start to bring this up. So moving in upward strokes, because obviously you want to encourage lifting rather than dragging the electrode. And if you actually, I don't know if you can see that, but from here I can see that I'm going to work on this side first, and I don't know if you can see that that line is fainter than that side. Does it show from there? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to lift just on this side. And then obviously working up around the eyes. But can you see how that... So it's not so visible when you're not using the RE9 lifting gel, which is where the really incredible results come in. And obviously, a lifted client is a happy client.
Do I look 10 years younger?
You do on this side, love. I've got to do the other side now. So I'm going to move on to this side now. Usually when I'm doing a full treatment, the actual full service with the galvanic deep cleanse and the disincrustation iron apheresis and then the lift, we are looking at about 90 minutes. So you can imagine your client feels super pampered and relaxed and really lifted.
For sure. We're just doing a quick show and tell of how it works.
Yeah, because I wanted to share how amazing these products are, especially when you're using conjunction with a treatment like this. And obviously this is quite a specialised treatment, and maybe salon owners don't realise that they can actually use this treatment with the RE9 product to gain such incredible results. Lifting just around the eyes. Obviously we don't take the product too close to the eyes. It's really important not to do that. And then if you look again now, I've worked over this side and that line is starting to disappear. You see that?
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is amazing. I've actually done this treatment on my mum, who's 80. And you can see a difference. She thought my husband was just flattering her, and then we arrived at the restaurant where I was taking her that evening, and the barmaid said, "Wow, your skin looks amazing." She was like, I said, "Mum, there's no way they could have known that." So I'm going to do a little bit of lifting on the forehead, but you can see now how that's clumped out. So you can imagine after a full length treatment, that would really show stunning results. So I'm going to lift the eyebrows and I'm going to lift the forehead. So when I'm lifting the eyebrows, I'm just going in and I'm just literally just holding the electrodes there just to, does that feel okay?
That's fine.
Sometimes on the brow bone, because obviously it's thinner there's not as much muscle, sometimes you have to turn the intensity down a little bit because people can experience like flashing lights or almost like a tapping. But as I say, I've worked with Leslie quite a lot of times, so I know what intensity and frequency she can take. But you just have to really just gauge your client and just keep checking that they're okay all the time.
It's a very pleasant sensation.
Oh, it's a lovely treatment. I don't get on the couch as often as I'd like to, but when I can, I do. Moving over to the other eyebrow.
It's nice that people can buy these products from you, from your online store.
Yeah.
And although obviously they don't have the specialised equipment, they can still get a similar feeling from
But they
the
can
arm.
maintain what I've done during, you know, when they're at home, during their home care routine. So they can come in here, have the specialised treatment, and then they can go home and they can maintain what I've done. It's like when I colour a client's hair, if I, you know, encourage them to use a professional shampoo, their colour's going to last. If they go home and use washing up liquid, it's not. It's true.
Good, yeah.
Well, a sales rep once said to me, and I'm sure I've said this to you before, Claude, that there was a sales rep once said to me, "Why would you go out and buy a Lamborghini and then go take it home and wash it with a Brillo pad?"
Yes.
You know, so if you're investing in having treatments, specialist treatments on your skin, why would you then go home and put something from the supermarket that's probably abrasive and horrible?
Yeah.
And it's just going to sit on the skin, it's not going to be absorbed. So just a quick lifting of the brows. Be mindful of this time.
Do you know popping candy? That's what it reminds me of on my brow.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
It's a nice sensation.
It is a nice sensation. I really like it, but if you turn it up really high, then it's not quite as nice. So I'm going to take the electrode from my client now because she doesn't have to hold it anymore. You've got that, okay? Thank you. Move that over to one side, and I'm going to put a little on my lifting gel because I'm a bit So I'm now going to rinse off the rest of that gel. to put some serum on her. You use the serum, don't you?
Yes, I do.
What would you two ladies say that your favourite product from Arbonne is that you've tried so far? Oh, they're just too many to tell.
Well, I love the serum, I love the RE9 cleanser, I love the body firming. I really can't choose one. But I like the smell of the SC5 shower gel.
Yeah.
It's just so beautiful.
It's got to be the cleanser, because that was the first thing.
That's the first thing you use.
I had it. You bought it as a present for me.
That's right.
On my birthday, from all the girls
You
here.
have determined to get her on it.
I've tried them, and do you know I'm still using that, Les?
Are you?
Yeah, that same one.
That's the other thing, isn't it? That
It
you know,
does last.
yeah,
Because you don't
highly
need loads of
concentrated.
it. Yeah, I love that.
So, put a little bit of serum on for you. This is one of my favourites. It would make my face feel amazing. But then I love the makeup as well.
And can I just say, it's serum, because I have an oily skin, I'm like, oh, serum, that's like putting something very oily on my skin.
But it's not though, is it? And it's so straight in.
The Arbonne serum isn't oily.
No, it's lovely. It's lovely to work with, and it's lovely to have on you, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, that does look nice.
And I actually love doing facials, but out of all the beauty treatments, if I'm going to have one done, this is my favourite.
What's we got here?
This is a little bit of eye cream, or the eye serum. It's absolutely amazing. Obviously it only goes on around the socket, so you wouldn't take this right up close to the eye. You shouldn't do that with any eye cream, to be fair. But people go, oh yes, the eye cream made my eyes water. That's probably because you stuck it right on the lid, and you shouldn't really do that. I've learnt with that one that you only need half a pump because there's lots of it.
Yeah.
And then finally the restorative day cream, SPF 20, so not that leather's going out in the sun at the moment. So again, just rubbing it into the face and the neck. You okay there, love?
Yeah, fine.
She's not going to want to get off the couch.
No.
Okay. And there you go. You're all done.
Lovely. All right. Thanks very much, ladies. Thanks for watching.
You're welcome.